Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned a top 25 ranking, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Canes will kick this away to start us off. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the tailback's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Buckeyes with first and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That sack makes it third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, this back is running very well today, living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's got it. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a third and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last drive stalled and they forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He's back to throw again on second down. He fires it. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown for the U. Pick six, a monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Who makes the grab? Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver
to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. I'm going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking for the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw. Requires a nice touch with a strong arm. And the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. 1st down and 10 now. The back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Inside the 30 now. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Canes pick up enough for a 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Hurricanes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1.
42, Spike.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Quick throw testing the middle. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Same tailback, another carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal.
Longer. Cricket. Timber.
They'll run the option. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it?
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Does doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Takes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. He's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff to the left. Running with purpose.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass, the catch is made. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't make the connection. That one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking to scramble now. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Looking downfield, it's Avila. Throws to the tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. That's a design quarterback keeper. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. He hands it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a toss to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That's complete downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, the defense got out muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the 1st down.
The Canes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 3:25. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready up.
2nd and goal for the offense. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And they'll get him down that time.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So now on comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Dropping back, it's Avila. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Past the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass here on second down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The pass is intercepted.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Get some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First down, why not keep it on the ground? 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The offense going with the hurry up. They'll try the right here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for their first down. A well-executed option play. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in.